Good afternoon, and welcome to another deplorable episode of Diatribes from the voice of doom. Now here's your dejected and despondent host, voice of doom. Hello. Alright. I have something to say. And it's not going to be very interesting because I haven't really even planned what I was going to say. But in the last few days I have decided that the diatribes are not going to come as hot and heavy as they were before, where I can do one pretty much every day and comment on the events that are happening and predict what might come next. And I don't think I will say that Diatribes is done for good, but I will say that I probably won't do as many, and I'll tell you why. I have no television set per se, and I have no cable or any streaming services. So everything I get from the internet. And I basically watch YouTube because it's the most convenient thing to watch videos on. And I don't just watch news. I watch quite a bit of Sherlock Holmes over and over again because I'm addicted to Sherlock Holmes. And I watch Fawlty Towers, but I've watched them so many times that I just can't do it much more. And excerpts from this and excerpts from that, and if I see something on there that looks entertaining, I'm going to watch Dogma again. I can get it for free, and I didn't understand it the first time, so I want to watch that movie. But that's as maybe. I get a lot of things on my feed that I get enticed into watching, and the more I watch, the more I think that I just can't do it much longer. In order to do diatribes, I have to get what information I can get in order to comment on it. And I just don't trust anyone anymore. I don't trust anything anymore. I don't know what's true and what's not true. So to comment one way or the other on anything is a futile exercise. And I've told you everything. I've made my predictions. They're coming true. I've told you how life works. I've told you the meaning of life and death. And if you go back into my diatribes, the earlier ones, which stand the test of time, you will learn all those things. So, due to the fact that I can't trust anything I see, and a lot of the things that I get fed on YouTube, I watch, and I'm not going to say I'm envious. I'm just going to say that it's just not just the way this world works, because I see very, very, very rich people complaining that they don't get enough. I see criminals that run amok and get very small sentences for what they obviously are, psychopaths, dangerous psychopaths, and they get slaps on the wrists. I see people with podcasts that have 1.5 million subscribers, and they get 50,000 likes the first 10 minutes they put something on, and all they basically are people that have edited clips from the news, and then they roll their eyes in the corner, and that gets them 1.5 million subscribers. So I don't want to compete in this. this contest or this arena of who can grab the most attention in order to make money. I don't want money particularly. It would be nice to not worry about bills, but I could give two craps about having money. And one of the reasons is because there's a ladder of life, you see. And you can crawl up that ladder and get higher and higher. But the people at the bottom, like me, that are holding the ladder for the other people to go up, when the ladder finally collapses, the people at the top suffer the most injury, and the people that were holding the ladder simply walk away and say, oh well. It's a metaphor that I kind of made up myself. But I don't want to be at the top of the ladder. I don't want to be in a middle rung when the biker gangs and the MS-13 gang start rolling up to the door. I want to live as humbly as possible so that they go after bigger prey than me. Because if I was a biker gang and I was armed to the teeth and I had bulletproof vests on, I would head to the richest people first and take all their stuff and live in their house and send them off packing if they're lucky enough to walk away. That's what I'd do if I was a vicious thug during the apocalypse, during the breakdown completely of society. Now, I'm tired of the news outlets because they are all biased one way or the other, and when they present evidence that's incontrovertible, there's people that deny it completely, and then there's people that yammer on and on and on and on about it, and it's obvious that nothing's going to be done. I will never see justice in this lifetime. I've resigned myself to that. And it's all part and parcel of the fact that from a Buddhistic standpoint, this is a penitentiary planet. Nichiren quite explicitly wrote in his essays and his treatises that this is a planet for people that have incorrigible disbelief in the mystic law, and this is their time to either be punished or atone. But it's also a place where people just don't learn, and then their fate is sealed. Because they may live in Beverly Hills and be spoiled rotten and be pissed off because all they got was a Porsche and didn't get a Rolls Royce for their graduation. And I've seen it on YouTube, so I just get sick of it all. They may live high on the hog now, but I would trade living humbly and try to do good in this world and hope for the best in the future than be a rich, spoiled brat who's going to live lifetime after lifetime for millions of eons in misery. It's a long time. Go from planet to planet being miserable. So I got to think about my karma, and just don't want to be part of that, and I don't want to even look at it because I would like to live nicely. I'd love to travel the world, or I would have liked to have traveled the world. I don't want to go anywhere now. That's out. Anybody taking a junket to Greece and Italy, good luck. Now, one more reason I want to curtail the diatribes is, as I've said, I have to watch a lot of YouTube in order to glean the information I need to make a comment on, which most people don't even know I'm alive. So I'm just doing it for my own aggrandizement and Nick. And I appreciate that. I just wish there was a few more people that were interested in what I'm saying. I guess I'm more boring than I thought. But I have to watch a lot of YouTube, and I get addicted to it. I'll get into the shorts and just keep scrolling short after short, realizing that these people are making money, good money, by doing little 30-second skits. And maybe they're talented, so fine, whatever. That's the new, capitalism, is everybody just does their own thing and hopes that they get something. But they're basically getting the money from the big conglomerates like YouTube, Google, Amazon, what have you. And who knows if money will be worth anything soon. So if it's all coming to an end, then it's all for nothing, and I'm going to laugh my head off when that happens. All that they worked for is worth nothing because the economy's collapsed. But like I say, I have to watch a lot of YouTube and then put together. I plan my show so carefully for about 5 minutes, and then watch it, and then post it, and then watch it again. It takes up a lot of time, sort of, and I waste enough time. So I want to spend more time doing creative things on my own that more people will not see or hear. But maybe down the line, who knows, they'll find my archives of crap and go, hey, this is cool. Want to compose more? I'm thinking about maybe starting to compose more jazz tunes, because you can just compose the music and not worry about words, because words are meaningless now. I want to do more writing, write more short stories. I want to take up oil painting, because I've always wanted to do that, and do a lot of things that I can do without electricity, because I fully plan on this world being thrown into darkness within weeks. And I don't have much more to say. I could maybe expand on this a bit, but that's what I want to do. And I'm very hard at motivating myself to start something. I just have a hard time getting up and starting. Now, once I start something, then I can keep going until it's done, especially if I really get into it. But it's getting started that's a problem with me, because I waste a lot of time. I'm addicted to things that take up a lot of time, which most people probably aren't addicted to, but I'm addicted to doing puzzles. And I'll do 2 hours worth of puzzles a day. I buy the magazines, and I've been meaning to buy more and storing them away for after the fall, because all I need is daylight and a pencil or a pen, and I can do my puzzles while everybody else is scurrying around waiting for their phone to come back on. But the world's blowing up, and I'm getting despondent about even going to work, because I don't want to work that far away from home anymore. And the music thing is starting to get on my nerves, because people complain that the music's too loud, and then the boss doesn't want me to play at all, and I just kind of say, well, if I'm not going to be able to play music, then I'm not going to be here, because the job's too boring if I can't, pass the time entertaining between mixing drinks. Just wouldn't be able to do it. You can only make a bar so clean before it's like, I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to take your job because I'm tired of being bored. But the music, people like it, but then I keep getting told to turn it down until I can't even hear anything. So I might want to get into other musical venues elsewhere and see if I can put together a schedule where I can actually get paid to work 5 days a week playing nothing but music. I'm going to work on that, and basically I don't know if I want to watch YouTube much longer or any news, because they're not getting anywhere with anything. This corruption of the government just keeps going on and on and on, and we all know nothing's going to happen to any of these people. Menendez, we're going to demote you for extortion, for being a criminal. The Petri Dish clan, all of them, corrupt to the bone, absolutely, irredeemably rotten to the core, evil, devilish, inhuman, and I say that literally. I don't think they're human beings. Nothing's going to happen to him. He'll probably live to be 100. They always do. Look at Kissinger. They all refuse to die. Soros, Schwab. They're not human beings. They're extraterrestrials of some sort, either from hell or from outer space. Up or down, take your pick. But I'm tired of the whole thing. I don't want to watch anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore. Did Israel blow up a church? Did Israel blow up a hospital? No, they blew up a parking lot. No, they didn't even blow that up. What the hell's the church even doing there in Gaza when they have all these militant Muslims? Yeah, it's an old relic church built in the 5th century. Fine. Leave it as such. You have your services and your Greek Orthodox Christians in Gaza. It doesn't even make sense. I wouldn't be there. Just put a target on your back. The whole thing. There's too much going on. The world's about to blow up. Israel will start a ground war in Gaza in the next few days. Hezbollah will jump in. Syria will jump in. Iran will jump in. Jordan will be caught in the middle. Saudi will be caught in the middle. Yemen will jump in. They'll all start killing each other. And then it'll spread into what used to be the United States. We will get an EMP. All the lights will go out. That's going to be my entertainment. Because I'm going to go outside with a nice cup of whatever. Or just whiskey straight. And laugh at people as they're staring at their phones, tapping it over and over again. So that's where I'll leave it. I told you enough. I've told you why. And I'm going to try to live up to what I'm saying. So if you don't see me for another week, it's because I'm trying to do what I say. And I'm telling the universe I'm doing it, so I better do it, otherwise I look stupid. So that's that. I hope to talk to you in a while. I won't totally leave here. But I'll just watch things happen and not try to get it interpreted for me. And that's that. So goodbye and enjoy the day. See ya.